Hi. Well, again, you see me wearing same clothes. Don't mind me. I have same clothes, a same face, and a same spectacle, same hair. A lot of things are so common. But today I'm going to tell you something beautiful. What is not common? Okay. Um. Well, I have brushes. Well, different types of brushes. This one is different, this one is different, different, different. Now I will tell you, this one is like, how should I describe? I don't know, but this one works different than this one. And if I say this one works different than this one, so now we have three varieties of brushes. Suppose someone slapped you here, how will you react? Like, what will be your first reaction? Or should I say, how would you react? Some people will be like, hit back. Some people will be like, why? Tell me, what's the reason? Let's take another example. Suppose, well, this one is a little bit sensitive one, but because I'm trying my best to make you feel comfortable with my words, suppose you are having a warm glass of water. Splash it on your hand. Our skin is very sensitive. Now tell me, how would you react? When I was like in 8th or 9th standard, my mom was making tea. The water was so much boiled, it's so much hot. It was my mom's brother. I don't know how to label relationships in family, so all I can tell you is it was my mom's brother, a guest actually, and my sister and me, we both were preparing something. There's a tradition, we serve things with like snacks with tea. I by mistakenly push her and the hot tea. I was just about to serve the tea here, and I thought it was on me, on my hand. I cried, I shouted, I screamed. My sister, she is such a foolish person. Instead of checking if somewhere she got hurt, she was helping me. And you know what's the funniest thing? Just minor, like this. This one got from matchstick. I was doing something like this one. These are burning scars I am. And my sister got her whole hand, like from this to this is burned. Still have the brownish like this skin at the place. And what's more funny about that situation is I was screaming, I was shouting, so hot, so hot, so hot. And my sister, she was pouring cold water on my hand. And when my mom said, look at your hand, I was like, wow. Then she didn't even flinch. Mom did a lot of things, rubbing her hand with some cream. She is better. It is about like, I don't even remember, we were in another house. So now I will tell you why I shared this story with you. I feel like we all face and handle things according to our mind, whatever knowledge we have, or whatever tactics we do, whatever solutions we try to find to solve situation. And it is as same as if I conclude this story with the main point you are watching this video is, that's how people react to pain. Suppose if someone passed away and you were like close to that person, and if the death happens in a family, you are more likely to get sad, hurt, but your neighbors won't feel the pain as much as you feel. And that's what happens, according to me, when something happens with someone and they react. Now from that part, that moment of my life, I can conclude it was necessary for me to react at least a little bit, because if I didn't show up my emotion on that moment, I don't think so. I want to be able to tell you all about this thing, that people handle pain according to them. Some people say their problem are not as much as big as they think other people are suffering from. Some people says they are suffering more than what you are. Then they start to say be grateful for what you have. We are suffering worse than you. Well, then some people say you are a girl. Women are born to face problems, face pain. Women are taught to be strong. And if I say, what about men? They are also human. It's a different thing that God creates man a little bit more bulkier, a little bit more stronger than women. But that doesn't mean that the pain of a girl, a child, a women is less than of men. And I'm saying this because, oh, dogs are barking. I've seen people commenting, especially it happens 2-3 times. People say, especially male with their egos, you are suffering nothing, while girls are meant to be capable of handling pain. And I was like, wow, amazing. I've never thought about this. And that's how I got this idea. My dear people, do you literally think how it depends on us how we react? I agree, but telling people that women are taught to be brave, strong, and capable of handling pain and emotions, they should not show how vulnerable they are. Vulnerable. Oh my god, I don't even know how to pronounce that word. And now some people will come and tell me, learn to pronounce this word first and then come and then speak nonsense and bullshit here. We cannot change society. We cannot change the gender norms. We cannot change how men treat women or vice versa. I don't support this thing if someone is saying men suffer less than women or women suffer less than men. It's just how you react and what you are doing with that pain. According to me, this thing matters. So I feel so sorry for people who literally thinks that showing their emotion is a sign of weakness, especially men. Even my brother said this thing, oh, I should be more careful, I should not cry, boys don't cry. And I slapped him. I literally slapped him. And I told him, who told you such kind of rubbish? If boys wants to cry, they will cry. There is no such shame on showing emotions. Do you want to be a robot or something? And I know this video will change nothing, but at least I told you something I feel like I should share. People have different capacities of handling pain. People have different ways to show their pain. And if someone is showing their pain, someone is telling people how actually they are coping with whatever is happening in their life, there is no such kind of, I don't think so there is such a wrong thing telling people that you can be a little bit more wiser, you can learn a little bit more from the situation. So that's how I want to conclude this video. My mom never shows her emotions until I ask her again and again, and this happens with every responsible person. They literally don't show emotions that much in comparison of a kid, a child. And should I tell you anything more? I feel like what should I say about this thing? Instead of telling people not to be emotional, not to be fragile, let them do, let them show Some people literally, some relationship, this is what I feel like. I don't know about you. I feel like some people feel a little bit stronger connection when someone anticipates and tell, I'm feeling like this. Would you like to work on this? This is the reason why most of the friendships and why most of the relationship fades. This is how a person literally starts to isolate himself, because he thinks, what is the reason of showing people emotions or telling them how I'm feeling? They don't care. But actually are some people, there are a lot of people who actually cares. And I used to think that no one cares, but now my theory of thinking like this is changed. I feel like, even if, what if no one cares? At least I have myself, I have God. If every person is failing me, that's okay. I have someone to put my faith on. And so what if I cry? I usually tell people that I don't cry, but I cry a lot. Crying is not a sign of weakness. So next time, if you feel like you have a lot of things and you feel like you don't have anyone, I'm always here. I remove comments I feel like depressing when they are dimming my light. This is me, and this is how I'm going to react. And people will take that as my ignorance. I'm being arrogant, I'm being rude, but that's how I am. I am allowed to feel sad, I'm allowed to feel happy, I'm allowed to feel mixed emotions, and I'm allowed to tell people how I feel. How I am allowed to express my routine, how I am actually. So I know someday this video will make me question myself, what made me say those things? And it happens, that's how human nature is. But telling people not to cry, not to tell, no one cares about their emotions, that's such a funny thing you do, guys. And again, it's not about male female. I don't know why you all people take everything and make a point of controversy that, oh, she's just speaking about on the behalf of female. I feel like boys are as equal, according to me, as girls. And what can we do to solve this issue? Then we will be having kids. We can just give them beautiful values. We can teach them. Because when a child is like, there is a child, you start to give morals. Every person, why do we go to school? We go to school so that we can study. Do you remember moral values is a subject, and you study so that you can learn that what things are good, what things are bad. So if you plant a seed and you water it and you let the plant grow and you are providing the nutrients to the plant, it means it is as same as raising a kid, a baby. So if starting from today, if you have a kid, your brother, your sister, who it doesn't matter if they are 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 7-year-old, you just have to tell them it's okay to feel like crying, it's okay. And someday they will be like nagging you, you are not my mother, you should not say this thing to me, but they will understand. I want everyone who watch my video to be a beautiful person, and not by like facial structure, because of course we all have flaws. I have a lot of flaws, and we will work on it. Bye bye.